Hello, Salamat Siang, Privit, Salut, Bonjour, Shalom, Guten Tag, Aloha, Howdy, Doody, Good day, etc. Dzień dobry. So a friend asked me how you make an arrow. He wanted me to do a quick video on it. So this is not discussing the finer details of spine, etc. I've just got a dozen of these new new shafts. They're Austrian Middle Mountain fir. I've not tried them before, but they look quite nice. So first step, get some oil. I use teak oil and a lint-free cloth. Hopefully the camera's getting this. And just do that and rub it in. Kind of seals it a wee bit, brings out the grain as well, makes it marginally more waterproof. Rub it in. Now you can do loads of things like burnishing them, etc., but I'm keeping this simple. So put it to one side, and in best Blue Peter fashion, here's one that I prepared earlier. Next step, wipe your fingers and you need to cut the ends of the nock, the shaft, one end for the nock and one end for the point. Now you can do this with a pencil sharpener, any kind of knife, anything at all. I like to use this bear paw thing because you want them nice and evenly cut so that everything's all lined up nice and straight when you're done. Oop. And I've knocked that over. Awkward doing it sitting cross-legged outside. So there we go. That's one end cut for the point, or pile, or arrowhead, or whatever you want to call it. This is not a technical archery video, it's just a very rough and ready one. I'm just using this tray just so that it hopefully shows up better. So there's the end for the point, the nock, and there's the end for the arrow point. I'm using 100 grain target points so that with a wee bit of sanding will fit in there a treat. I'll just sand it down slightly. I haven't got any sandpaper, so I'll just have another wee pop at it with this so it got a nice smooth fix. I don't want it to catch on my fingies for obvious reasons. Here we go, that ain't too shabby, it ain't brilliant, but it'll do for the sake of this video. And the nock goes on the other end, like so, voila. I'm using these nice new fit. This is 5/16 diameter by the way, and it's spined for £30, 30 to 35. Spine is the amount of flex. I can go into fine detail if anybody wants. So next thing, get your glue. And I love this stuff, I use it for everything now. R21 Instant Glue MP2. You get it from axia.co.kr, which is Korea I believe. Now you can use hot melt glue, but this stuff's brilliant. So just whack when it comes out. Whack a load of glue on there. Now I'm heavy handed with these kind of things, so this is not an awesome how-to. There are much better videos on YouTube for it. Wipe off the excess. Get a wee second to set. It takes no time with this glue. And the same, lost my point. Oh, it's still on there. Dumb. Right, and the same here. wallop a load of glue on when it comes out. There we go, and a bit on the end. And I twist it on and off a couple of times. Wipe off the excess. Right, so now we have a shaft with a point and a nock. Then we take the fletching jig. I use this bear paw one, it's really good. And it's got 3 settings for 3 fletches, for 4 fletches and for 6 fletches. Hopefully the camera will pick that up. I've got it set to 3. I pop my arrow in so that it's sitting nicely in there. Now I know that that one is going to be ready for my fletching. And I'm using right wing gateway 3-inch shield cut feathers. I'm putting on an index or cock fletch just for the sake of the video, although I don't actually use them anymore. Now what I do is I dry run it. So I've got it on half an inch away from the end. And just see how near that's going to be, because I like a bit of space for my fingers. So that's fine. Whack a run of glue right down the quill, making sure you get plenty on the ends, because they're the bits that are most likely to come off. Now I always overdo it, but that's just me. Press it on, and because super glue is a pressure fit to set, leave that for a wee minute. That should be long enough. No, that was too quick. Well done me. Cut. Run a line of glue along your fletching. Pop it on and leave it slightly longer than last time. Might actually be that I've got oil on the fletch from my fingers. Give it a wee minute to set. Tidy up your tools while you're at it. So these are turkey feathers. I believe they're tail feathers or wing feathers, I'm not sure. So that's a full length one that I would use to make a wrap flu. I've got a stack of them, all different kinds. I always use right wing, but that's just because you only ever want to be buying the same side, so you don't want to end up with your arrows all over the place. Stick to one side or the other, whichever you prefer. Right, so that's that one done. Turn my jig round, wipe off the clamp, put the next one in at the same place. Run a bead of glue along. Now the best ones that I've ever used are True Flight, but they're very expensive and they're quite hard to get in the UK, so Gateway are about the next best. Bear paw ones are reasonably good, although I've had some trouble with really bad cuts on the quills that just don't line up with the shaft, but that might just have been a bad batch. Same again, put it on so it's sitting with the magnet all lined up nicely. Pop it on, push it down and leave it a minute. Nothing much to talk about. There's some of my points, there's some of my nocks. Lid's on that properly, that's drying nicely. That is handy for checking the straightness of your arrows. See, that one isn't massively straight. These are full length 32-inch shafts. You can cut them down to your draw length. 32 does me a treat. That's that one done. Turn the jig round again, your third position. Pop in your fletch into the clamp. And when it comes out, is it empty? This has lasted me a long time, but I've got 2 more in the house. It's hard to get your hands on. Everybody will have their favourite glue. I like this stuff. See, that quill isn't ground very well in the end, so that might have a problem sticking well. That's that. Get it on the magnet, everything's lined up, push it down and leave it. Put the lid on there for now. And I'll just put that lot away while I'm waiting. Now this is really good, but it's quite expensive. You can get nice wee cheap plastic ones that do the job equally well. And there we are, 1 arrow. Now you can then bind the ends to keep it from picking up or anything on you. So what I'll do is I'll leave it there for a minute, switch the camera off and go and get my bow, and we'll shoot it and see what happens. Back in a second. So there you have it, Graham. That's how you make an arrow. And look, it's nearly the length of the bow. How mad is that? Thanks for watching. See you all later. Oh, and one other thing. The final weight of the arrow. 395.8 grains. So quite heavy really, but it shoots well enough. I'm happy with that. Thanks again. Bye.